The Sealed Book of Mormon, chapter 47. And now I have been commanded by the Lord to give unto you an explanation of the calling of the prophet Elijah. For this is the thing that caused much confusion among the Jews, and also shall be the cause of much confusion and contention among those of you in the latter days, even unto whom this sealed record shall be revealed. And the Jews believed that the prophet Elijah, who was among their fathers, even among the house of Israel, would one day return to the earth and turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers. And this according to the prophet Malachi, who was revered among them as a holy prophet of God. And in the latter days the first prophet among you shall be visited by the prophet Elijah in vision and similitude, and he shall be given the authority to establish a priesthood among you, so that the gospel of Jesus Christ might be preached unto the world. And therefore the promises made to the fathers can be planted in the hearts of the children, so that the hearts of the children can turn to the fathers. And now I have touched somewhat upon these things already in this record. Nevertheless, it is expedient, according to the commandment of the Lord, that I explain these things unto you more clearly, that there might be no further disputations among you regarding this thing. For in your understanding of these things ye do err, as did they of old in the time of John the Baptist, when he came into the land preaching unto the people. And the Jews asked John if he was the prophet Elijah, who had been sent by God according to the words of the prophets, and thus they were confused as to their understanding of these things. For they did not understand how the hearts of the children could be turned to the fathers, and how the hearts of the fathers could be turned to the children, so that the earth would not be smitten with a curse, according to the words of the prophet. And in the latter days ye shall also be confused about this meaning, even so much that ye shall begin to commit great abominations before God in the work that ye assume ye are doing, being the children for the dead, being your fathers, as ye have perceived it through your genealogies, even that ye have set yourselves up as saviours of the dead, according to your misperceptions and pride. And how do you think that ye shall save the dead? Do you think that by your vicarious ordinances that ye shall save the dead? Yea, ye shall think this to your own damnation, which cometh because of your stiff-neckedness and your inability to understand the truth regarding these things according to the Spirit. And like the Jews of old, ye shall crucify the Christ once again in the flesh, by rejecting the pureness and simplicity of his gospel. And will ye think of yourselves greater than he is, in that ye can save those who are dead, when even Christ could not save them by his own works in the flesh? And now I have been commanded to give you in plainness the things that ye have misunderstood, and which have been hidden from you because of your wickedness and your pride. For behold, the first prophet among you in the latter days shall give unto you a revelation that he received in a vision in the presence of a witness, who shall stand with him in this vision, and know of the things which he shall reveal unto you. And this revelation shall be given in truth according to the understanding that shall be had among you of the latter days. And this revelation begins, saying, The veil was taken from our minds, and the eyes of our understanding were opened, and we saw the Lord standing upon the breastwork of the pulpit before us, and under his feet was a paved work of pure gold, in the colour like amber. And now do ye of the latter days know what it meaneth to have the eyes of your understanding open? Yea, it is by these eyes that this vision shall be given. For behold, By his mortal eyes, this first prophet of the latter days shall see nothing, neither shall his companion, who shall be with him on this occasion. Behold, when ye are gathered together and begin to be enlightened by the Spirit of God, even when the Father sendeth his Spirit among you, so that ye might begin to rejoice with an understanding of the things which ye are discussing amongst you. Yea, this is having the eyes of your understanding opened up unto you. And when ye begin to understand the things of God, do not your souls rejoice in that which ye begin to understand? Yet what behold ye with your mortal eyes? Yea, ye behold nothing. And on the occasion of this vision, this prophet and his companion shall see nothing with their mortal eyes, but the heavens shall be opened unto them according to the knowledge of their understanding. And because the companion of this prophet shall see nothing with his mortal eyes, except those things which they shall discuss among them in the Spirit, having the eyes of their understanding opened unto them by faith, behold, because of these things, this companion shall reject this first prophet, and fall away from the truth, and begin to persecute this prophet, and cause all manner of wickedness, because of his lack of faith in that which he saw by the eyes of his understanding, and not with his mortal eyes, that he might not doubt. For these two did have the heavens opened up to the eyes of their understanding, and there appeared unto them Moses and Elias and Elijah, and committed unto them the keys of the administration in the priesthood, so that these could go forth into the world and begin to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. But on this occasion there was no physical or mortal contact with Moses or Elias or Elijah, but these things were done by the eyes of their understanding, being opened up unto them, and these things were done in similitude of those things which were done among their fathers, even among the Jews, and those of my fathers who were upon the land, in which these two in the latter days shall dwell in the latter days. And this first prophet shall say unto his companion, Thou knowest that the people of this world are prideful in that which they believe. Behold, they can hardly accept the revelations of God that have been given unto them already, and except they believe that an angel of God hath given these things unto us, they shall not believe that we have been given the authority to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, which we have been called to preach. Therefore let us give unto the world the words of our understanding, that we have received this day in the house of the Lord, so that they might be accepted by the people as that for which they are waiting and anticipating. And with this first prophet his companion shall agree, and make a solemn promise that he shall never reveal unto the world that Moses, Elias, and Elijah did not actually appear unto them in the flesh, but according to the Spirit, which is having the eyes of their understanding opened unto them. And now this prophet did nothing contrary to the will of the Lord in this thing. For behold, the children of men are slow to learn the things of God, and are even slower to righteous works. And for this reason the Father alloweth his servants to teach the people according to their understanding, and prepare a way whereby they might be more receptive to his words. Now, in order to prepare the people to be more receptive to his words, which are the words of Christ, or the gospel of Jesus, as it hath been explained unto you, the Lord sendeth forth an Elias before any great work that is to be done among the children of men. And this word Elias is the same as Elijah, and it meaneth the same in the tongue in which it was formed, or being translated means Jehovah is God. Now the Lord hath given the title of Elias or Elijah unto all those who are called to do a preparatory work for the greater work of a prophet that shall come after them. And the reason for this is in the similitude of the original Elijah, of whom it is spoken in the record of the Jews. For Elijah prepared the way for his successor, Elisha, to come forth and take the glory of his mantle, or in other words, to prepare the people that they might be better receptive of the words and works that Elisha did among them. Now Elijah was like unto John the Baptist, who prepared the way for the coming of Jesus, who did an even greater work among the people. And as John lived in the wilderness, and dressed in animal skins, and ate that which was unbecoming, so did Elijah, in whose similitude he came. And Elias dwelt in a city like unto Jesus, until he was called forth to the ministry, and to do a greater work than that which his predecessor or his preparer did for the children of men. And so it was that John was the Elijah of whom the scriptures had spoken. And the disciples of Jesus did not understand the title of Elijah or Elias, for they are the same calling, and questioned the Lord, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? And this they asked after they had received a witness from the Father that Jesus was surely the Christ. For according to the leaders of the church at Jerusalem and their scribes, Christ would not come except that Elias should come first to restore all things and prepare for his coming. And Jesus answered his disciples, saying unto them, Elias truly shall come and restore all things, even that he shall turn the hearts of the children to the promises that the Father hath made with their fathers, who are of the house of Israel. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, and understood not that which he said unto them concerning me. And they have done unto him whatsoever they desired, and these things which they have done unto him, they shall also do unto me. And if ye shall receive it, I am Elias. And now, if I, Moroni, have not explained the calling and office of an Elijah or an Elias unto you, even that ye cannot misunderstand these things, then I will give unto you in more plainness, that ye might in no way be mistaken. For behold, Abinadi was the Elijah that prepared the way for the coming of Alma, to do a mighty work among the people of my fathers. And Samuel the Lamanite was the Elijah that prepared the way for our father Nephi, to prepare the people for the birth of the Lord Jesus Christ. And there are other prophets who have been called according to the calling of Elijah, and who have been sent forth unto other peoples of the earth, to prepare them for the words of another, who shall work a greater work of faith among the people. And in the latter days the first prophet among you shall be called by the calling of Elijah, to prepare the children of men for the second prophet among you, even this bearer of Christ, from whom ye shall receive these things. And this second latter-day prophet shall be the final Elijah, who shall be in the office of this calling, even that he might bring these things forth, and prepare the people of the earth for the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. Yea, each prophet of God doth that which he hath been foreordained to do in the dispensation of time, in which he hath been called by the Lord. And all those who shall do a preparatory work for a greater profit than themselves, or better, for a greater work to be done among the children of men, shall be killed by the children of men, or sought out to be killed by them. And this is a sure sign that this man hath been called according to the office of Elijah, even that he shall seal his testimony with his blood, or be willing to do so, if it so be required of him. And each of these prophets who shall hold this calling of Elijah shall attempt to turn the hearts of the children of men to the gospel of Jesus Christ, and help the people better understand those things that the people shall eventually receive from the prophet that cometh after the preparatory prophet, or he who is called, as was Elijah. Now the Jews did not understand these things, and they questioned John as to whether he was the Elias, of which their scribes and leaders had spoken. And John answered them that he was not. And in this he did not lie, for he was not the Elias which they sought according to their understanding. But Jesus testifieth that John the Baptist truly was this Elias, even he who was acting in the position and with the authority of Elijah to prepare the way before him. And the Jews could not understand these things in the day of Jesus, and they shall not understand these things in the latter days, neither shall they who are not the Jews, but are the Gentiles, who have received the gospel of Jesus Christ among them, but have rejected it. And this first prophet of the latter days shall give direction unto the people in the vision of which I have just spoken. Yea, he shall give these words by revelation, saying, For behold, I have accepted this house, and my name shall be here, and I will manifest myself to my people in mercy in this house. Yea, I will appear unto my servants, and speak unto them with my own voice, if my people will keep my commandments, and do not pollute this holy house. And now I, Moroni, know that the people unto whom this revelation and vision were given have polluted the house of God. And because they have polluted the house of God, even that they do that which is most abominable before God, in a house that is dedicated to the name of the Lord, even these baptisms and these ordinances of salvation for the dead, yea, because of these abominations, he hath not appeared unto them, and they have not heard his voice, but he hath taken from them his priesthood and the keys, which were committed unto the first of these two latter-day prophets. And if that people shall repent in that day, that their wickedness and abomination shall be made known unto them by way of the second of these two latter-day prophets, even by way of the coming forth of these things, then shall the Lord once again fulfill his promise, which was given unto the first. And he shall appear unto his servants, and speak unto them with his own voice. And now this voice that they shall hear shall be the same voice that was heard by Elijah. And the record of the Jews hath been written, saying, And he said, Go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord, to receive his word concerning the people. And behold, as the Lord passed by, a great and strong wind rent the mountains, and brake in pieces the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. But the word of the Lord was like unto a burning fire in his bosom, even a still small voice. And now this is the voice of the Father, which is given unto all of his children according to the heed that they give unto him in keeping his commandments. And those who are called according to the calling of Elijah hear the voice of the Lord in this manner, even in a still small voice that they understand. And this voice whispereth unto them, Preach my gospel to my children, and bring them home unto me. Teach them to love one another, and do good to each other. Behold, this is the only voice of the Father unto those who hold the office and calling of Elijah, and is his only commandment to them.